Hi guys, it's the guy with the amazing name. I'm back. And in this video, I'm going to give you 13 anime that I recommend people to watch because either I think they're good or I just think, if you're bored one day, go ahead, sit down and watch them. And obviously this is going to be my own opinion, so from the first to the 13th one, they're all equal. Like, the first one is not going to be the best and 13th is going to be the worst. No, they're all just going to be equal. I love them all. They're all pretty good. And a real quick disclaimer is that I'm not going to be adding in all the mainstream ones like Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, Bleach, things like that, right? So things along those lines I'm not going to add in. Also, I'm either going to add in the animes that are new or have been out for a while and I've just watched them recently. So here we go to the first one. Alright, so the first anime that I would recommend is Boku no Hero Academia, aka My Hero Academia. This anime is terrific. Honestly, if you're into animes like, where the protagonist has to work hard for what he gets, he's not overly powerful, he hasn't got that plot armor that most main anime characters do, you're gonna love this. And plus, like, the hero that he looks up to, his name is All Might. I'm not gonna try and ruin it just in case if you want to go watch it, but the hero All Might, he's just go watch it. It is by far one of the best anime I've seen this year. It's obviously it's got a lot of comedy, definitely a lot of action, but a lot of like morality teasers basically. Like, it gets you really thinking about your own morals in life and things like that, But honestly, it's a great anime. So on to the second one. Alright, so the second anime I recommend is Shokugeki no Soma, aka Food Wars. I myself I do cook a little bit here and there, right? And obviously, I'm not one to really watch like a chef show, but this anime, like, I've never been so interested in food like ever. It's great. I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's an anime that's easy to get into, lots of comedy, a bit ecchi. So I'll say watch out for that, especially in season 1. Season 2 they definitely dumbed it down. You don't really see anything weird, but season 1 might be a bit weird. So if you can get through season 1, then you're definitely gonna love the rest of it, because I think season 2, which is currently going on, is definitely one of the best anime I've seen so far. And it just really gets me hungry all the time, which is the only problem with it. But aside from that, it's a really good anime to watch. Alright, so now let me move on to the third one. Alright, so the third anime I recommend is It Wrong to Pick Up a Girl in a Dungeon? I know that sounds weird, trust me. I thought the exact same thing before I started watching it. But honestly, if you like Sword Art Online and just like, well, it has a Sword Art Online vibe to it, but honestly, it's great. The main character is he's just adorable, man. You can just get into it really easily, and it's pretty fun anime actually to watch. Like, I remember enjoying almost every episode. I mean, obviously there was like that one episode, that one odd episode where you're just thinking that could have been better, but to be fair, that's for like every anime. But honestly, the majority of it was just terrific. I will definitely say out of 10, I'm definitely gonna give it like an 8. Definitely, it's one of the best anime that I watched. I actually watched it about 2 years ago, I think. Around like 2000, no, not 2 years ago. Last year, I think, around in 2015. I think that's when it came out. Or 2014, I can't remember. But honestly, it's a great anime, so that's one anime I suggest you guys watch. Alright, so now on to the fourth one. Alright, the fourth anime I recommend. I'm a bit of a romantic guy. Alright, you guys might not know this about me, but I'm a bit of a romantic guy, and I like romance anime. I like romance movies, rom-coms and things like that. It's not all about action with me, and obviously if I like those kind of genres, I'm obviously going to watch romance anime. And one romance anime I really did love was My Love Story. My Love Story is basically this big guy, kind-hearted, literally everything that you would want in a man, except it's just his outward appearance that really like sets him off from the other guys, really. And obviously, the typical girls don't really like him until they get to know him, until he meets one girl, and it's just it's just so adorable. Alright, so if you guys are really into anime like that, I definitely suggest My Love Story. Alright, so with number 5 might be a bit mainstream actually, now that I think about it. But number 5 is Seven Deadly Sins. Most of the anime watchers that I've spoken to, I mean, about 50% of them knew Seven Deadly Sins and then the other 50% didn't, which I found weird. But honestly, Seven Deadly Sins, great storyline, great characters to get into, quite a bit of comedy, but the action sequences are phenomenal. They're awesome. Like, they're definitely mind-boggling. You won't forget them. So that is definitely one. Seven Deadly Sins is also a great anime. So now let us move on to number 6, I believe. Number 6? Number 6. Alright, so number 6 is none other than One Punch Man. One Punch Man literally came out quite recently actually, I think about last year. So I mean, that anime isn't really that old, but it's one of the most popular animes that has just come out. It just took the world by storm. Listen, if I'm not even gonna try and say anything about it, I want you guys to go find out. If you haven't seen One Punch Man, I suggest you go watch it and come back to me. Comment down below and tell me what you think. Alright, so for number 7, basically I am a basketball player, and obviously there has to be some basketball anime out there, right? There's actually not that many now that I think about it, but this one is terrific. It's called Kuroko no Basket, aka Kuroko's Basketball. And this, every episode I watch, like every time they just play a match, I just want, no matter what time it is, I just want to go out and just play basketball for like 4 hours and just come back home knackered, you know? It even like inspired some people to actually start playing basketball, which I thought was great. This anime really has a lot of it actually has quite a lot of backstory. It's not all just practice basketball, wins and losses, right? It actually has a bit of a story behind it. We get to know not all of our characters, like not everyone on the team, but we do know enough about them to either like them or hate them, which I find like really good in this anime. So this is definitely one of the animes that I would tell people to go and watch, because if you're not gonna watch it, you're missing out. You're missing out. Alright, so the 8th anime is Twin Star Exorcist. This anime came out quite recently. I know it came out this year, a few months back, and it's actually really good, to be fair. Like what I've seen is actually not too bad so far, you know. It's actually really nice. It's good to watch. I mean, obviously it's not like the absolute greatest, but the only reason why I'm suggesting it to you is because I'm honestly enjoying watching it, and I think others would enjoy to watch it as well. So yeah, go ahead, go watch Twin Star Exorcist, because you'll definitely fall in love with the main two characters, Twin Star. So there's obviously 2 main characters. Their backstories, yeah, you're just gonna love it all. It's all gonna make sense if you go and watch it. So Twin Star Exorcist is definitely a good one. Alright, so now that we're on to number 9, I kind of realized this might be a bit mainstream as well, but Sword Art Online is a series basically based on video games. People get trapped in a video game, and obviously, you know, they have to spend all this time. Basically, the only way for you to escape is to beat the game, and obviously the game is not easy. It's not. And if you die in the game, you die in real life. So obviously that's what Sword Art Online is about. The characters are awesome. The main character is a bit overpowered, but it's actually really good. Season 1, definitely go watch that. Go ahead and watch season 2 if you want, but season 2 definitely wasn't as great as season 1 in my opinion. But honestly, as an anime as a whole, I didn't mind watching it, so might as well recommend it to you guys, and hopefully you guys are gonna go watch it and basically become an anime nerd like me. Alright, so basically I am a musician, and obviously I have to have a musician anime to watch, if that made any sense. Like, well, music based anime, and one really good music based anime is White Album 2. It has quite a lot of romance, which I love, And obviously, you know, it revolves around music, show business, and everything like that, which is stuff I'm actually quite interested in as well, because, you know, I like to play piano and guitar myself. So I felt like I could connect with those characters, but I doubt that even if you don't play any instruments, you're still gonna like this anime. And obviously, you know, the songs are very catchy, characters are easy to like, and yeah, that's about it with that. So let's move on to the 11th one. Alright, so with the 11th anime coming onto this list, it's kind of an old one, but it's Parasite the Maxim. It's weird as hell, but once you get past like all the weird stuff, all this alien stuff going on screen, you would genuinely like it. Because me, I know for one, I found like the first couple of episodes hard to get into, but as soon as like you started getting into the meat of the story, that's when you just, whoa, this actually might be pretty cool. So you just continue watching, you binge watch it, and just binge watch it. So basically, yeah, I've just done that, and it's one of them animes that you don't really forget, to be fair. I mean, obviously the weird parts, and there's a whole bunch of cool parts as well. So plenty of characters. All I'm gonna say is don't get attached to many people in that anime. It's not a Kamiga kill kind of bad, but there's some people that will go. That's what I'm saying. Alright, let's move on. Alright, number 12 and 3, 2, 1. Alright, so the 12th one is Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. Yes, another romance anime that I'm mentioning to you guys, because this romance anime is actually really good. It's nice to get into, and really most of it is just sweet. You can't hate it. You really just can't. It's just beautiful. Like the main character, the girl, it's just all beautiful. But if there was only like one thing I could change about this, is the ending. I wish it kind of ended a little bit differently. Go and watch it, see what I mean. And honestly, it's definitely another anime that you won't forget. I hope not, anyway. Because honestly, it just makes you feel, you know, like all happy and stuff, you know. So it's really great anime. It's good. It's good. All right. So now let's move on to the last one. All right. So now the 13th and final anime is, drumroll, The Irregular at Magic High School. This anime, I feel, is a little bit underrated, because it just wasn't all that popular, because not many people have actually seen it. But from what I've seen, I think it deserves a little bit more recognition, and that's only because like the main character is a total badass. The people that he's friends with, total badasses, and just like the story as a whole actually makes a lot of sense. So, you know, just things like that are just awesome to me. So honestly, I just feel like that anime is a bit underrated, and I just feel like, you know what, I think it's about time we give it a little bit of love. So yeah, so here it is on this list. Alright guys, that is now the end of my video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have any more animes that you want me to talk about, if you want me to research any animes, if there are any animes that you want me to watch, or, you know, if you think there are any other animes that should have been on this list, then put them down in the description below. And also shout outs to my boy Peter, aka Sideswipe360, who set me up with this beautiful beat that you're hearing in the background right now. So go subscribe to him. He does some vlogging. He does mostly music and gaming. So obviously, you know, he's a great musician. He's a great gamer. Go show him a bit of love, and say that I sent you. That felt a bit weird. But anyways, guys, we are all royalty. So know your worth, and you guys have a great day.